Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andrew Breitbart.
Thank you very much, Quincy. Thank you very much, Tea Party attendees from across the state of Missouri and the great Midwest. And Red Eye. Thank you very much. I come here from Hollywood. To tell you that there are thousands of people in Hollywood who love you, who think that you're the greatest people in the world, and feel that the media maligns you week in and week out. Yet they live in an administration that is not unlike the one we're starting to experience right about now, where they're telling us that we need to shut up, or they're going to call us racist, sexist, homophobic. For 40 years, the Hollywood left has created something akin to a McCarthyism. It's not McCarthyism technically, but it is in effect. And it's going to end in the next few years. There are a ton of patriots out there that love this country as it is, without question, that believes in American exceptionalism. And that is my prelude here. That's not what I came here to talk about. Again, I'm from Hollywood, and I found out last night that Quincy wasn't named after Jack Klugman. I didn't know that. So I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I think I have something I want to tell you. Oh, I brought my computer. Is there Wi-Fi in this park? I'm kind of addicted to the internet. There's a lot of breaking news right now. You should be paying attention to the internet right now, because at any moment, you'll never know what will drop onto the internet. I'm going to walk closer to the mic. I may even hold this like this, because it doesn't seem particularly human to be standing there like this. I participated in the first Tea Parties back on Tax Day, on April 15th. And we knew what was coming. We knew that you couldn't balance budgets by spending trillions of dollars on ungodly crap. We were what Malcolm Gladwell calls the early adopters. Then I started to be a part of the town hall experience. And they started to attack us again. I wore this Brooks Brothers jacket in honor of Barbara Boxer. And the DNC and Robert Gibbs and the rest of the people who live on talking points and haven't had an original thought in a generation. Before I begin my tirade on the American mainstream media, I would like to bring up Adrian Guillory. Come on up here. Adrian, I'm under the impression that MSNBC is about to break into our coverage here, and I want you to take this snapshot so you can use Photoshop to cut off his head, put a gun in my hand, and call us a bunch of racists. And you know who's going to do that? Contessa Brewer. You're such a pretty face. How dare you call these God-loving Americans racist? Thank you, Adrian. Now I'm going to be accused of, I don't know, using him as a prop or something. I'm sorry. Kevin Jackson, come on up here too. The next few years are going to be interesting, folks, because I was just called a racist yesterday because of the Acorn scandal for exposing raw corruption. Raw meat exposed. Upton Sinclair, eat your heart out. Do you guys in the mainstream media have any idea how thin that gruel is getting? Thank you very much, sir. I love the enthusiasm. I had a feeling that this story was going to start playing itself out this week. I had a feeling that as the Tea Party started to move, and as the mainstream media started to attack the American people for doing what is democratic by its very definition, that we're racist, that we're homophobics, that we're dressed too nice, that we're dressed not too nice, that we're schlubs, that we're rubes. This attack on Middle America is not new to me. I grew up on the west side of Los Angeles, and I'm not going to impugn their motives. They know not better. These people profoundly think that the heartland of this country is the problem and that they should be running your lives. I know these people. They really think that they know better. I go to dinner parties, cocktail parties, I go to school meetings, and these people have contempt for you. Well, the reason why tea parties matter and the reason why these things need to happen on the television set is so they can see that you are not what the media portrays you to be. They do not know better. It's the only thing that the television set tells them.
Boycott them. Don't watch none of their crap.
Or you could boycott them. As I said, the tax day, April 15th Tea Parties were about this obvious encroachment of a government spending that we couldn't, in our lifetimes comprehend paying back and putting on future generations, putting it on their credit card. The healthcare things were just an extension of that sentiment. But as the mainstream media continued to attack you, I believe that the reason why there are 2 million people in Washington, D.C. this week, and not 10,000, not 50,000, not 1 million, but 2 million according to ABC News, and I have a strong feeling they're underestimating it. We're sick and tired of the games the media play. I come here to declare the era of big media is over. We are privileged to be here in Quincy today with the great Professor Glenn Reynolds, Instapundit by another name. He being another member of this alternative media online who has fed information and gone around the mainstream media. He wrote a book called An Army of Davids. And I want to talk to you about some Davids. 2 individuals came to me recently with a video project that they worked on. James O'Keefe and Hannah Giles, 25 years old and 20 years old. Neither of them went to journalism school. Neither of them interned for Katie Couric. Yet I happen to believe they're the best journalists I've ever come across in my entire life. I've never seen anything quite like what happened over the last 2 days. And I want Quincy, Illinois to tell James and Hannah how appreciative you are for their work. They are not alone. I'm here with Jim Hoft. I'm here with Kevin Kennedy. There literally are an army of Davids. It's true. When the mainstream media decided that losing subscribership and losing ratings wasn't incentive enough, they decided to wage war against the American people. Do you think we do not see it?